Oh, and I can still talk here. That's good. Congratulations, you murdered 497 male-female assaults. And you saved 49 medics. You can hear this, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
We're just in a horrible area, and I
Oh!
can heal half of you.
Oh, I can't vote. So it looks like Nest. So it's going to pretty much be Hunter's decision every single time. So it looks like that they are going for Nest. So interesting. We'll see how it goes. And with the ability for birds to be scared, it means the monster can be a bit louder, and it won't have many birds on the ground.
Oh, wow.
What?
Earthquake scares birds, which impedes tracking a monster.
Yep.
That's kind of cool.
No, I haven't shipped the items yet, Ben. I think I'm probably going to be doing that tomorrow. If the UPS store is open. If not, my wife's going to be doing it on Monday. I'm still waiting for the last 5 or 6 people to get their addresses so I can ship them all at once. It'll be easier to get the tracking numbers that way. So with regards to Crow's shield penetration, I am of the theory that it is always better to use a non-charge up shot until the monster has a, unless their monster is 25 to 33% health or less. The reason being is because if your team is up and you take off his armor, everyone is contributing to damage, not just Crow. And so all the monster has to do is just evade Crow and he takes less damage and you don't have anything else. But if Crow does shield damage, it puts pressure on the monster, because doing permanent health damage when you have no assault or your armor is not going down, it's not really putting pressure on or whatever, because he's just going to be able to go ahead and murderize you. But once you have lower health, that's when it becomes scary to engage. It's all about putting pressure and making the monster make mistakes. And so if he was doing regular shots, his armor would have been off, and he would have actually might have decided to go away instead of try and keep up the job, knowing, because if I look up and I see 2 or 3 bars of armor, I'm like, I don't care. Even if I am losing like a quarter of my health, it doesn't matter because there's no pressure, because once Crow's gone, they still have to dig through that armor. But if I had no armor and anyone could do damage, my priorities shift and everyone is a threat instead of just one hunter. So I feel that the charge shot should only really be used when the monster has low health as opposed to the other way around.
You were kicked from the server.
Wait, I was kicked. Oh, I forgot. I was still muted in my Ta channel. Haha, womp womp. Okay, so off of the bat, Mammoth Bird once again striking it for the hunters. So, oh, I actually get to see where all the eggs are. That's cool. I like the observer mode on Nest. Oh, I wonder if on rescue mode I see them before they show up. Interesting. The Reaver was not even attacking. So monster already almost full armor. Looks like he might... Okay, looks like he's going to try and... No, it's not going to hatch. He's going after the last little bit of food. Looks like he's going to try and stage up before going. So we've got a bucket. Now, one thing I noticed a lot of people do is that they go a 3-1 split with bucket, and I feel against good monsters, this is a horrible, horrible... Wait, always put down your turrets first. So, first thing I'm going to say, Hadro, is always throw down your turrets way before your rocket launcher does anything, because there's no reason to shoot it and then throw out your things. It's much better to do that and then shoot it. I would have shot it 1 or 2 more times to destroy the outer shell. So yeah, I feel that was underutilized. I also feel that Torvald could probably solo eggs by himself as well. And then, so once 3 eggs are gone, that's when you all gather around. So here comes the monster. 2 lava, 1 tongue, 2 fish, or 1 rock. Looks like he is going to go towards an egg. And it looks like the 3 hunters are actually going to go towards the exact same egg. Looks like that it's going to pop out, and it looks like they're going to engage both of these guys. The behemoth does have no very, very low armor. So even though he needs to be respected, they could do a significant amount of damage. But Bucket will probably be able to solo some eggs. Again, I would have liked to see the 5 turret setup and then a rocket launcher. Perfect. And then the rocket launcher and then go. So Behemoth taking permanent damage now. The team doing a very good job of trying to keep out of as much as damage as possible. But that minion doing hard work, chasing cardboard around. It looks like the port key is going to be knocked down. Val, again, trying to do a good job and doing a hard job of trying to keep port alive when the monster's little bodyguard is going after the other classes. So, I don't know if that Behemoth is bugged. And that is unfortunate. So it looks like that the monster is bugged in place. It's interesting that he's not popping out of that animation. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Poor Behemoth. So I'm wondering if he backed out. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so a lot of times when there's a bug, all you have to do is leave the game and then, or AFK and then join back again, and you should be able to go ahead. Oh, I think he actually DC'd. I don't think that was a bug. I think he just DC'd. So right now the hunters are in a very strong position. They've domed the monster, which gives Bucket a full minute to go and destroy the last egg. So the hunters should have this in the bag if they don't destroy Behemoth beforehand. Okay, so that wasn't a bug. It was just a really weird DC, it looked like. Let me go ahead and reinvite. Ooh, survival odds. I wonder if the survival odds include like the egg status or if it's all about the monster. Because right now, I guess those are pretty realistic odds, but the eggs are going to go down very, very quickly. Now. So I don't think that was an animation bug. I think that was actually him actually DCing, because right now, yeah, he's not even in the game right now. So that was a DC, not necessarily a bug or a glitch. It might have been a glitch that caused the DC, but I think it was the DC, not a constant animation like it was that other time.
I see.
Bucket cheats. I actually think Bucket's
cheats on this mode.
I actually think Bucket's actually very weak on that mode. Like, whenever somebody does a Bucket, especially when they do a 3-1 split, I murder the hell out of them. That being the case, it was an unfortunate DC. You know, he was just kind of rolling in place, and unfortunately, that kind of sucked. I've never actually seen the observer mode, so I was able to see all the eggs on the map. It was kind of a really cool. That being the case... Yeah, that being the case, I would have liked Bucket. I feel that throwing down 5 turrets and then shooting your rockets and then going is actually a lot better than doing it the other way. Because the other way, breaking off the outer shell and then placing the rockets, I think you're doing or the turrets, you're doing less damage overall. Just something to consider. That being the case, you guys were doing pretty decent. You know, the assault did manage to get down. It's interesting that the monster really favors going after the assault, so that is something you could probably use to your advantage later on. And look, we've saved 551 medics and killed a bunch of assaults.